This is a very emotional episode for me. Episode 2 of Season 4. The Return of Toph. Sorry about that, I have a cold. And, her returning into the series, but not as I wanted it to be. I expected her to, have her own place outside where no one can find her. I mean, yes, we did see this in the end, but I expected it to be, like covered in metal or her own surroundings, rivers flowing and everything like that. But I did not expect her to be in the forest. And to see her so old is very hurtful. And the thing is, the reason for her being in a cave is because of her daughters. Because of what her daughter did. The daughters, they just kept fighting. One kept stealing, one kept trying to become like her mother, and she didn't want that, and she just left. And it's very heartbreaking. So this episode basically shows us what Korra has been going through for the past 3 years. Her healings, her healing treatments with Katara went well in the beginning. Katara told her to reach inside herself, free her mind, and she was able to move her feet. She was basically paralyzed for a temporary time, but with the healing process, she was able to walk again. But, she can't go into the Avatar state. This has been a big problem for Korra ever since Season 1. She has never been able to properly go into the Avatar state, or she's just been blocked from it. I never had that problem, only when Azula lightning him in the back. That's it. But for Korra, it's been a very devastating problem for her to go in and come out in the Avatar state as freely as she please. We have never seen her go in and come out when she wants to. We've seen it with Aang, but not her. But throughout, she's been traveling the world for the past 3 years, trying to find herself. She's getting lost in the desert and everything. And when everyone was writing her letters, I think that's what broke her. That's what broke her soul and her mind. She is spiritually broken. In the beginning of the episode, we see her looking through a broken mirror. When someone does that, they're very broken inside, suffering from depression and all that stuff like that. And it's just sad to see Korra going through all of this in the 4th season. We didn't get to see any of the action from Bolin or the other characters. We didn't get to see Mako. We just saw, a bunch of flashbacks between Katara's healing process, and that's it. But Katara's development as a character has really improved. I mean, she's grown up. It's been 3 years, Of course, she's 3 years older, and she's grown up so good. But spiritually and mentally, she's broken since her fight with Zahir. Since the poison went into her body, she's still going through a big phase. And one of those phases is, she's seeing... Wow, I have a cold, sorry. She's seeing another avatar. She's seeing herself in the avatar state, but a much evil-doing avatar, It seems she's fighting herself. And when she did that in the beginning, people thought she was going crazy. Only a spirit can see what's going on. And that's what we saw. A spirit disguised herself as dog and led her into the forest to basically fight what she was going through. And of course she lost because, she doesn't know how to defeat it. And this thing has been... This, spirit or illusion of herself in the avatar state basically is the reason she was dragged down into this earthbending fighting arena. She didn't go there because she wanted to. She went there because her mind is telling her, her mind is playing tricks on her to go down a dark path. And that is a very bad thing we're seeing right now. But in all, this was a really good episode. We got to see... She went to an island. Basically, she left. She left completely. Her father didn't even know what she did after that. She said she wanted to go travel on her own, and she did so. She ended up on an island, and we saw the Avatar's picture. If you don't know, when you first saw him, when he was trying to bend water, he was doing some funny face, and that picture looked very cute when he's older. It resembles him. He's still himself, and that looks very great. And she just can't bend properly. She's broken. If she was fully restored, she would have been able to show Tenzin how much she's matured in bending, but she couldn't do so because, of course, she was... she's spiritually broken. She cannot do a thing about it unless she finds herself. And to finally see Toph in this episode, to finally see the one character that we thought was funny, was awesome for a female character. She is the best female character in the entire series. She is better than Katara. This is Toph, and it's sad to see that she's living in a cave. She's exiled herself from the rest of the world. She's still blind, of course, but she's more attuned with her senses. She can see much better than she can with her senses, because if you see what she's doing, it's like she's looking at Katara instead of looking down and talking to people. She's now attuned with her senses. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it looks like she's much stronger now, even though she's in old age. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this review. Sorry it's terrible. And I'll see you guys next week, Friday, for the next one, episode 3. See you later.